helping out too much. So we'll see how this all pans out. It should be a fun.
You're still having a great time here on Cuckoo. They're just trying to slow that farm, although down bot.
Yeah, apparently Raging Potato did not get the memo and is gonna die. Whitemon, the man to pick up the first blood this game, number 1 out. However, you look back to that mid lane, they've already started trying to force the wave in a bit, and well, Carl is unable to defend as Abed now looking to dive the tier 1 tower. They get a Fairy Fire out, but Abed is able to get the Crypt Swarm and finish the job.
End up evolving.
Oh, Raging's going to be in a bit of danger again. He's trying to make a run for it, but Jabs is going to just throw him back into our Jug, and Savage will go for a nice little spin back onto Raging Potato with Whitemon there, and Jabs will be the one to take the kill on the Tiny. And it's just another successful rotation out from Jabs. And but you do have Palos here now on the TB, and they want to start pushing down that bot lane. However, look back to the mid lane. It looks like RR is going to lose his life on the Treant, and now you will also lose BDZ on the Phoenix. Abed, he was able to get a double kill on the DP. And with the rest of that Exorcism, he might just be able to pressure that
bot. And that should allow you some safe farm for the TBS. You know, the focus of Among Us up top.
Ooh, Omni going to be wasted there by Savage. A nice Icarus dive out from BDZ. He's still trying to run, however, and he was Sunraying, but Savage is going to be able to chase him down now with the spin. And that'll be another kill. With the spin, it'll be just fine. Looks like we are going to have a TP down to the bot lane by Jabs, and Palos, he's going to get jeweled straight away by Cuckoo. The duel will not be a victory, but it won't matter. They just want the kill, and it's going to be a very easy kill out for Jabs. And poor old Palos, he just walked into Cuckoo,
and then you can start playing, although Jabs.
He's going to get arenaed up by Raging Potato and might just be dead here, as you do also have or rather Carl around. They do get the kill. Still, the pings are coming out for that mid lane, but it looks like Abed's had enough of that, and he's going to go down bot. No. He does have a Haze Rune active. And they are going to rush down bot. Drums have been popped by Cuckoo. They are going to go after Palos on that TB, but he does get the Sunder off in time. But here comes Abed to try and deal with this Terrorblade through the jewel. Carl trying to help out, but can't. Palos does go down, but now a nice RP out onto 2. Do they have enough? The Healing Ward keeping him up, but no. They do at least get Cuckoo, but now Savage going to chase down RR on the Treant. Jabs will get another Enraging Potato, and Abed does also get Carl on the mag. Phoenix might need to make a run for it, as Abed is still chasing him down and probably is going to get the kill. Ooh, a triple kill out for Abed, and that's a full team wipe, Execration. And soon, Raging Potato is in trouble. He does get Avalanche tossed, but it looks like they do not have the control. Now, Yule's up, but Omni Slash going to find through from Savage and Raging. He just stuck around way too long. Perhaps assuming the Omni was not available now. Well, it's a nice RP again with the egg out, but they are still losing heroes. RR, he does go down. The egg will explode, but not on anyone. They will at least kill off Abed on the DP. And that'll be it. The chase will continue, but it is going to be a 2-for-1 unless Carl gets a great shockwave into a skewer back onto Cuckoo, and they'll get a secondary.
That's the team fight we're looking for from Execration. When the spells line up, it is super being bashed.
We'll get the Healing Ward out, he should be right. Abed's going to pop the Exorcism. Alright, Savage, maybe not so alright, better back off there for a second. Now, Cuckoo will be in, and the press the attack will make him much healthier. And that'll be your first Roshan going down to Among Us. So even though they kind of evened out in that last team fight, I guess we haven't really seen the need for it yet, as Cuckoo skewered back by Carl. Jabs trying to help out, but couldn't. Now they're looking for more. Meteor Hammer flying in. Won't land from BDZ, but they have caught out Jabs. And so they are fighting back. In fact, Raging going to get a nice arena off now. Whitemon has been caught and does end up going down. So Execration really giving it back to Among Us now, and they do get the slight net worth lead going. They got the bottom tier 2, so pretty much even, though mid lane Cuckoo does go for a jewel off onto Raging Potato. Abed's going to be there with the follow-up damage, but he does get his Yules off. It's just not going to matter. no teammates around from Execration to help Raging in that situation. And with that, it looks like they're not done among us. They may want to try for that mid-tier 2.
Yeah. Jabs, what? RP?
Alright, they'll commit the RP onto Jabs, but now you definitely can't stop this mid-tier tower.
No.
See if they can get a nice little pick-off here for their side of things.
Oh.
They are going to run into Whitemon, who does break the smoke. Jabs goes in for the avalanche toss, and they got Raging. He can't get an arena off in time. Now Cuckoo, a great duel out, will also get RR. Palos will at least be able to trade and get Jabs on the Tiny. That will be an unsuccessful smoke for Execration. And they may not be done yet, because Palos is still showing. But no, they won't be able to keep up with him. They'll leave him be. But now Carl is moving in. He does not have the RP, but was hoping for a nice skewer back on Cuckoo. He will not be... Everyone just died without using any abilities, so... Could be nice timing. Abed, he's going to get used up into the arena, and Carl is going to jump in, but Knight might need to commit that RP. He will in the end, through the BKB now. It's a lot of damage, but there's Yomli coming out from Savage. It's not going to be enough, however. Execration still doing a great job. Overgrowth out from our Treant, holding everyone down. Savage, he is still on the run, and he's microing that healing ward very well, but he's forced to turn around now as Carl's going to skewer him back, but here comes Cuckoo with the dieback, or rather buyback, on the LC, and they do manage to push them back on Execration. Onto BDZ, who has no Icarus dive left, and is probably just set to die here. And he will. Whitemon able to pick up the kill, and well, Savage, he's already in that mid lane trying to get a high ground push going very easily. He's going to run into Raging. Spear's going to fly out, but Cuckoo already there with the press the attack, and now the Swift Slash out from Savage. Just testing the waters. Still doesn't have the Omni available. He's going to get Arena up, but he does dodge out the spear. Now we'll try and fight back. It's looking pretty bad for him, but he's got another Swift Slash, and Raging will end up dying. Savage, meanwhile, he is out of there. They force-staff him out. Now Cuckoo getting the duel off, but he is going to lose. Nevertheless, Palos will die. It's going in for more now. BDZ forced the Icarus dive out. It's going to be a 2-for-1. Back to that Roshan kit. Trying to make it work.
Scan out though, and you are in position here, Execration.
They're going to be a bit quicker than this. Roshan's going. Carl, again with that RP, needs to land a big one here, but Jabs is going to be out with the Avalanche, and now the Swift Slash and Omni Slash flying through. It goes back onto the Roshan, so Savage, he'll get a free Aegis for himself, and now the fight will start. A nice RP though from Carl with the egg out, but again, it just doesn't matter. Or maybe it does. He'll skewer him back, he'll get the Aegis, but can they kill Abed? It looks like they can. Back to Savage, who has the Swift Slash onto the TB. Palos trying to fight back, does get Cuckoo, but Savage is doing a lot of damage, or maybe he isn't. They'll Sunder? No, he'll eat the cheese. He'll be fine. Back into it. Another skewer out from Carl. It's still not proving to be enough, as Savage, he's hitting too hard on this Juggernaut. Back in with a Swift Slash now onto Raging Potato. And I'm not sure whether to call that a lucky or unlucky bounce on that first Omni John, but bouncing back to the Roshan to get the Aegis and the cheese. Alright, press the attack, makes Savage attack so darn quick. Nice spear out though from Raging. Now the Meteor Hammer to follow up onto Savage, but he will spin through it. You've got Cuckoo behind you the whole time, so it's going to make it very, very hard to actually get any damage off onto Savage. But it's going to be an arena from Raging. Cuckoo, not going to get speared yet. Does finally get speared, but that's your arena down for nothing. They are still going to initiate now with a skewer back from Carl, but there's your Swift Slash again. Jab's actually forcing Savage out of the team fight, but they'll go back in. They are getting pretty low on Execration's end of things. They need that Sunder. He will be able to get it. Palos trying to fight back up against Savage, but he has that Omni Slash again, and he's going to go through the Terrorblade. No bounces. It will finally go, but they do get Palos. They'll get RR. He'll buy back. Carl will commit the RP, but none of it matters. As Among Us are just continuing to shred them apart. And back into the mid-racks it is.
They're just gonna rip in.
That'll be the second racks going down.
Oh.
And we're going here, Inkswell out onto Raging Potato. Raging, definitely gonna die here. Savage, 10-0-13 on this jug. Has not dropped a death once. They're gonna give it a shot because they don't want to play up against Megas. Spear, not gonna land at all, and now the jewel comes out from Cuckoo, and this might just be GG. Raging, gonna go down. That'll be a tie back on your Mars. They've got Palos back up. They still have one range racks down at the bot lane, stopping them from Megas. But there's your Soulbind now. Savage looking for that Swift Slash. Not going to throw it up, but then eventually does. Will jump onto BDZ and does get the Phoenix kill. But now just needs to get out of there. With the healing ward, will be alright. But now RR with the overgrowth, holding him down. But Savage will get a triple before he does go down. And now they want to just continue chasing with the punish. But Jabs trying to kill off Palos. It's not going to be enough, however. And they will leave the building. However, Arbet did focus down the racks on the DP and does get the Megas up, and now they will just commit all their buybacks to try and finish off this game. Carl has been caught, is going to get slashed, and is going to go down. He can buy back, but he won't. He'll call the GG, and Among Us will take game one.
Ooh, boy. Man, that back and forth early on, Execration actually putting up the best fight I've seen from this team. Really close fight from both teams. Really a wonderful game one to kick us off, Mike.
Certainly will.
I believe the Kunkka is going to have a better time up to level 3. And depending on how you build up here on Carl, if you go...
To give a crap about the thirst of Raging Potato.
No, it's not doing too much for Raging anyway. Like, he gets to move faster, sure. He doesn't have the opportunity to go up. This is down to Whitebond, just being super annoying, although Savage.
That's a nice frostbite out. He eats a Fairy Fire. Raging still trying to go at it, but probably will realize soon he can't get the kill in mid lane. Arbet able to get a solo first blood pickoff onto Carl, and well, that was top lane. Jabs and Cuckoo, they kill off Palos.
Oh man, just all of a sudden that spring unwinds. If you can't land your spells like that, he just gets the farm up and
Arbet
on the bleeding edge.
Interesting mode out for, oh, it actually connects. Oh, Jabs, he got the lift back into the runaway and be fine, but top lane, Jabs going at it, but a nice cookie out from RR, connecting on 2. That should be Jabs going down, but Cuckoo, he has the Echo. He wants to keep chasing after RR and maybe set up himself for a kill, and he does. Now Jabs going to turn back around to Palos with the Fade Bolt, and Echo is going to be there in time. He'll get the kill on the Rubik, but it's going to cost the Phantom Lance's life, and poor BDZ might even go down. As Cuckoo does have the brown boots up, so he can just keep chasing. He's got mana for a Fisher now. Gets it out with another Enchant Totem. It'll be a triple.
Oh my god.
Oh, Cuckoo. What an Earthshaker play. Cuckoo gonna try and get it done naked. See if he can, as he does have the Echo up, and it looks like they do spot Raging. Jumps in for the Enchant Totem. Probably not even gonna bother with the Echo. Just gonna go for the easy kill. Raging Potato will end up dying. Kill will go to Jabs. Mid lane. That T1 tower is very, very low, and Arbet looks to try and set up to just take it out. In fact, they've caught out RR again. Blood Right stolen by Jabs. He couldn't cookie away. With this Blood Right up on Jabs now, he's going to make it very, very hard to fight into the side of Among Us.
Yeah, it just limits your options so much more. It gives you so much more value on the X combos as well, in fact.
Yeah, Raging, that wasn't it, sir. The X is going to be out with the Torrent and Bone to come in, and the Blood Right for that matter. And that'll be your Bloodseeker dead, and even perhaps BDZ, who is caught on the CM. Well, Carl, he does come in to try and farm a bit on the Ember in that mid lane, but you can't overextend like that. Not up against a Kunkka.
No. And Palos now?
Yeah, Blood Right's going to force him to doppel, but Cuckoo is going to jump in straight after with the perma stuns out. He does have the Echo, but again, it doesn't seem like he needs it. Oh, it's starting to look really rough for Execration, as even Savage finding out RR. They'll frostbite him up, but a double torrent there from Arbed, and it looks like BDZ is probably going to tie again, and he will. Cuckoo now on a double kill, and they are going to set up for that bottom tier 1 tower.
Yeah.
It's going to make it a lot harder for this PL to get any form of damage out. And even Carl, for that matter. It's, in fact, speaking of Carl, the torrent into the Fire Blast and the Bone. He's going to try and survive this, but there is so much disable. Nice Sleight of Fist, however, but he has no remnants out. And for some reason, Jabs will take the Sleight of Fist back here.
Well, you know, that's how Jab is, although raging.
Yeah, getting caught out by Whitemon. Jabs probably should have gone for the level 10 talent for the base damage if he's going to still Sleight of Fist like this. So it probably would have been a bit more worthwhile for him, but Bloodrite is going to be there now, and Raging is probably going to be raging, as he does actually make it. No, he doesn't, Arbed. Cool guys don't look at explosions, John.
But the farm build-up, it's something they do need. Even that Spirit Vessel is going to be
Cuckoo with the Echo out. Solo on to Palos. He's going to topple away. And Cuckoo's not done with him. He's acting like he wants to farm, and then next thing you know, he's blinking on top of you. Oh. Just such a stomp this game.
Try to build that lead, but Among Us just straight into the pit.
Easy Roshan play. Be able to take this Rosh very, very simply. No contest whatsoever. That'll be Aegis going over to 23 Savage. He's already looking very, very far to that more. That's the way this game is going. And he needs to be careful. BDZ, he's going to spot out the smoke from the side of Among Us. That's going to mean BDZ is guaranteed to die. Whitemon will take it on the Ogre. At least it does give time for Palos and RR to leave the building, or maybe not, because Cuckoo is still chasing, but no. He's going to TP into that mid lane, where they're going to chase Raging Potato, but he does not connect with the Enchant Totem. Nevertheless, they have the X, and that'll mean Raging Potato is going to die.
It's so hard. Like, even if there's no Rubik around, if he turns into the Bloodseeker, Savage just gets a free Bloodrite as well, so you've got 2 ways to steal the Bloodrite.
One out.
Cuckoo.
The bot lane, trying to set up there on Palos. Go Slam was committed. Meanwhile, Arbed trying to deal with the backlines here, but a nice chains down into a Bloodrite, and now the Mortimer's Kisses. They can try to turn this, and they do get the Aegis off of 23 Savage, and also get the kill on Arbed. Savage back into BDZ, but that might cost him.
Ooh.
Oh, a bit of a greedy play out from the side of Among Us. Carl does have that vessel up now, so Savage could not strength morph properly, and suddenly Execration get a 3-for-1, considering we are 23 minutes in.
Yep, they're gonna boost his damage by a ton. It's also saving for the Raging, so though.
Raging, gonna get stunned up, is gonna die. They'd love to go for a bit more on Arbed. He's looking for an X attempt onto somebody. They know Palos is in the tree line. Cuckoo gonna force him out now. Palos, can they get the right one? That's not the right target, but they do get the Echo off. Still, Cuckoo does die, but now Palos does also go down to Savage, and well, Carl is gonna try and make his way out, and does. But they got the target they wanted. I'm sure they'll be much, much more than happy to just back off for now if you are Among Us.
Yeah, I mean, sacrificing Raging. They need Raging around to just keep spamming his spells out.
Certainly agree. Remnant, Savage gonna wait for him, gets his own Ember Spirit morph and goes on to RR. Looks like RR is probably gonna get blown up quite fast, so no, Palos is gonna come in and try to fight back. Savage, he's running out of mana. He'll keep morphing back into the Ember and does eventually kill off the Snapfire. Now Jabs from the backlines is gonna come in with a nice lift, and he will Remnant away, takes the Bloodrite once again from the Bloodseeker, and will turn it back around onto Palos, who is gonna die to Savage. Now Carl, being X'd up, can't really Remnant out of this. He'll get used. Chained up by Savage, and well, in that Bloodrite could be in trouble, but another Yule's out. Now the Enchant Totem from Cuckoo. That'll be an ultra kill out for 23 Savage. And they can't get...
Absolutely has been. Still, there's a smoke here. Execration. Gonna try to make a play for the tier 2.
Look how hard that Blood Rite makes it, though. You're going into this Rubik, and he's just got this ability that he can spam every 7-8 seconds. They're going to try BDZ. And reveal there is a Rupture round onto Whitemon, but he's fine to take it. He's so tanky and raging. He's just going to die, but now Palos is going to jump in. Abed continues moving forward as Cuckoo gets in with the Echo, and Palos, he does go down once again to Savage, and now they can just keep going for this team fight. Savage onto RR. Will eventually probably get this kill with the adaptive, but behind him, nice Crystal made an ulti onto Abed, might actually take him out and does, but they've still got to deal with Savage, who's on another triple kill, and now Palos trying to take him out on that Morphling, but Cuckoo is coming back in. He just can't get the job done. They've got to be careful. Savage still wants that Ultra. He's moving back into that high ground onto Raging Potato with the adaptive strike, but now is out of mana on the Morphling, and that'll be his cue to leave. Cuckoo gonna block the way. No, he looks to go back in now as the Phantom Lancer. Jabs. Raging Potato actually gonna get picked off here by our Rubik. Probably not, but Whitemon looking for a Fire Blast. Not gonna be able to get that off in time. Does get stunned up, but now Savage back into the team fight. No. Does clean up RR onto Palos, who's trying to doppel awake, but gets hit by the Blood Rite of Jabs again. The Glimmer Cape, they don't really get much out of it either. Maybe they could pick off Cuckoo, but he gets invis. And, oh boy, he's going to go in. Back again with the Blood Rite. They're going to silence up two. They take out BDZ. Now back in onto Carl, but he will actually take out Jabs. Are they overextending here among us? A nice fish round from Cuckoo, but he is alone and will die. But now Savage wants to go in. One by one. They look to burst down Carl, and they do. Savage now on the chase again for RR. He doesn't have much mana left. Does get the chains off. Cookie back in from RR. But Cuckoo is laughing already as he knows Savage has got the kill. It looks like they want to try for a Roshan play now.
Kill Cuckoo. Boy. Boy, oh boy, Mike. Into the Roach pit they go. Savage cancel TP ditch.
X out.
Huh?
Oh, they've got Raging again. Raging. He's been having a tough time. Gets hit by the boat, gets silenced up, and does die. And that's something I forgot about. I didn't really realize during the game, but not only is Jabs blood riding, but so is Savage.
Yeah. They've got two ways to steal the Blood Rite every time. And it's just so different for Execration. 19k behind, 34 to 13. Cuckoo playing tag with Palos again.
Finds him as well. Fisher has the Echo if he wants it. Pings are coming out from Cuckoo like, hurry the hell up. There's the Echo out, and they do get the kill. Oh, poor old Palos. He does not have buyback, and he's going to be down for a minute and a half. In fact, I believe that was actually a dieback on him. Meanwhile, top lane, BDZ, also caught out now by Whitemon, is X'd up. He has the Glimmer Cape, and it's not going to mean jack crap as he is caught. And he says hello before he does die.
They gave that one to Whitemon too, just so the fella can start building up. So he won't be the imposter in their games, of course. Still.
Oh, top lane,
Carl.
Oh, Carl is perma-stunned and is dead. That'll be it. A 2-0 victory for the side of Among Us. They just...
And the Bloodseeker, well, that Bloodseeker counterproductive for Execration.